Hey guys, how you doing? Fred Gonzalez with G&G Productions, bringing another protocol video. Today we're going to be talking about Lee County School Board accident waiver. This is a big one, right? What do we need to do if there is a school bus involved in an accident and we have all these children, we're not able to get their responsible parties? What do we do? So I'm going to read from you from the current Lee County EMS treatment guidelines revised in March 2021, which is the current guidelines used in Lee County by all ALS and BLS departments up to and including Lee County EMS. So let's jump right into it. So general actions, definitions, Lee County School Board administrator or representative, right? An administrator or representative of the Lee County School Board who is dispatched to the scene of all accident crashes involving a Lee County School Board vehicle and is responsible for and assumes custody of the students on the bus. Lee County School Transportation Accident Student Responsibility Affidavit. And I'll put something up on the screen to show you what that looks like. If you haven't seen it in a while, you can just pretty much bring up the protocol and just basically print out that form and have it with you. The authorized two-part form used for non-patient deemed students who will be remaining in the custody of the Lee County School Board, right? A legal custodian is defined as a school administrator or representative or parent or legal guardian responsible party of the child. So if we can't get a hold of the child's parents or legal guardian, we can use one of the legal custodians which is a school administrator or representative of the Lee County schools, and they would come out to the scene in a county school board vehicle, show you identification that they are who they say they are, and then any people that we deem are patients that don't need treatment or transport, they would make the decision whether to do that or not, or leave them in their care. And then again, what constitutes a patient? And we went over that before on a different video, but I'll go over it again, right? So a patient shall be defined as an individual who meets one or more of the following criteria. Number one, any individual with a medical or traumatic complaint constitutes a patient. Pretty straightforward. Any individual with an illness or injury, any individual with a new altered mental status, so a new onset AMS, they're considered a patient. An individual that was in the same event as a significantly ill and or injured party, i.e. motor vehicle crash, bus accident, right? Structural collapse, explosion, or toxic fume environment shall be deemed as a patient as defined by the Lee County Common Treatment Protocols. And then any individual who, at the discretion of the highest medical authority providing direct patient care, demonstrates a high index of suspicion or illness or injury, and that can be done by the EMT or paramedic judgment. It doesn't have to be a paramedic, it can be an EMT. And then if no care is required, then a unit arrives on scene and the person involved, the PI, does not meet patient criteria as prescribed above, can sign out, right? As long as they provide the identification that's required and they say who they say they are, right? They are who they say they are. A lot of procedures here. All Lee County School Board students and employees involved in the accident crash while on a Lee County School Board vehicle shall be evaluated as prescribed by the Lee County Common Treatment Guidelines. Students who do not meet patient criteria in accordance with the definition may be left in the custody of a legal guardian. Students that are not patients or transported shall have their names printed on the Lee County School Board Transportation Accident Student Responsibility Affidavit form. Whew, that's a mouthful. And I'll flash that up on the screen as well so you can take a look at that. And then the Lee County School Transportation Accident Student Responsibility Affidavit form will be filled out completely, including the bus number and school name. There are lines on that to write all the information. And then a legal custodian on scene shall print their name and sign the form on the bottom acknowledging custody of the students. If multiple Lee County School District vehicles are involved, a separate Lee County School Transportation Accident Student Responsibility Affidavit form shall be completed for each vehicle. A lot of paperwork. That's a nightmare. That's not a good day, right? Number 7, all Lee County school transportation accident student responsibility affidavits shall be scanned and attached to an electronic patient care report, an EPCR, for the department and service and handling the event and disposition, no care required. And then 8, the last one here, any Lee County School Board student and employee that is deemed to be a patient shall have a separate PCR completed regardless of the disposition, transport, no transport, or refusal of care. That's a long one, guys. The run report, or the report that's supposed to be filled out, is very long. It has about 40 blank lines for up to 40 patients to be on there. There's a lot of legal precedents or legal stuff that's written on here. But you write the agency, PCR number, date, school, bus number, and then on the bottom, as I read, there's the person's responsible, printed name and side name, and then the rescue service representative. That's about it, guys. This is one that I wanted to go over because we don't talk about this one a whole lot, and I know sometimes we have questions about it and no one's really able to answer them. So I decided to make this video on that. What would happen if we were run into into patients that were involved in a school bus accident? What forms do we fill out, and what's the correct procedures? That's really about it, guys. Short and sweet video. Nothing to really write home about. I hope you enjoyed it, though. Hopefully you can take something back from it. If anything else, just something to play while you're trying to get some sleep, right? So that's about it, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And as always, your comments are welcome down below. And that's about it, guys. Until next time, Frank Gonzalez with G&G Productions. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.